Guys, welcome back. Today I present to you the best birthday present I could have wished for. Signals are coming to Update 5, and that's not the only thing, but we'll talk about that shortly. So if you are as hyped as I am for trains, do hit the like button, and don't worry, I will be covering how these signals work for Update 5, so make sure to subscribe. We'll actually go into details about that pretty soon anyway in this video. But let's break down what we see. So first off, we have a signal that is currently one way only, and then we have a second type of signal placed at a junction preventing a train from heading on to the next section, and I will break down how I believe this will be done after this breakdown. Finally, we have this train running along a beautifully crafted bridge. Great work, Snud and Jace. Possibly the most beautiful and tranquil thing I've ever seen produced by you guys, before this peacefulness is abruptly interrupted by a tremendous crash. And I mean, hats off to you guys for this. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I can't wait to play around with it. But before we look at how these things are done, have you noticed that below the bridge we actually have the pillars, not to be confused with the iron beams, and these are running horizontally from pillar bases. Now this could suggest either that the small bases can snap to the sides of items, or that the construction system has changed so that you can actually place decorational items along a wall joint or like a vertical side, so that it swaps axes, which could open up so many more possibilities to us, and it just makes me want to play this so much more. I cannot wait for the 26th of October, which this is going to be released to experimental for. So let's go back to the beginning and try and have a look at what the signals are doing. So we have a signal which is preventing two-way travel down that line, and we can see that because on the back side there's that no entry signal. Now I believe this particular signal does not need to be placed on joints, and I'll explain why shortly, though I could well be mistaken, and I believe we can place this on any part of a given track. Now we then have a joint which signals when a junction can be used. And this is also optional, but again, I could be mistaken, I'm just making assumptions here. But at 54 seconds, we actually get an idea as to how these signals will work. So a train can only pass into the next section of the track if it's free. And I'm guessing that the train station does not count as a signal joint or a beacon. And that's because the signal only changes to a green color, and you hear that lovely little ding when the first locomotive is between the signal and the junction signal. It's also that this part of the section which makes me think that directional signals are actually freely placed on the track, because these two signals are placed really close together, and I don't think a train line can go that short. But again, I could be mistaken. And then finally, the next tidbit that we have is a shot of the backside of a directional signal, and this time it's not displaying any signs. So, presumably you can choose to use these as directional signals or as a beacon signal to create these sections of track so that a train can go either way that you want, which is going to mean that we need to produce more complex signaling, but we will be getting into that for a guide, I'm sure, as soon as they're released. Either way though, I'm super excited for this update and cannot wait to play more with them. But as it's my birthday, we're going to have to finish it there and start the party over on Twitch. Feel free to join me as I prep some trains in Satisfactory. The link will be below in the description. Anyway guys, until next time, thank you so much for watching, and thank you to all of the channel's supporters, most notably our Solar Eclipse patrons, Calamity, Cerebral Tag, and James Irwin, as well as our Lunar Eclipse subscribers, Dixie, Chris, and Lord of July, as well as our Blood Moon of the day, which today is Papa Snoozy. Anyway, ciao for now.